Hey, good morning and welcome. I'm Karen. This is Veronica Streams Coaching and Tarot. Today is Friday. Yay. Sorry I missed yesterday. Woke up late, so shame on me. Today is our daily reading. Let's see what we need to know today. I'm going to use the Somnia Tarot and let's get started. Get one more shuffle. Get these cards. What do we need to know today? Current situation. Seven of Wands. Sorry. Present influence. Ace of Pentacles. Future influence. Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, like that. Unexpected. Six of Swords. Challenge. Two of Swords. Strength. Ooh, Star. Love that. Where does this lead? High Priestess. The Devil. And Seven of Cups. Anything after the Seven of Cups? Strength. So I guess this isn't going to be an easy path. But I think it's a good path. The Star being in your strength. So there's destiny involved there. Five of Pentacles is at the bottom. Is at the bottom of the deck here. So you know, I feel like it could be. I don't think it's like. I feel like it is feeling destitute, but not in the sense of money necessarily. There is like money cards here in this reading, but I don't think that's what it is, especially seeing the Six of Swords there. I think it's more than that. It could be partially money, but I think it's more like you're just not in a place that you want to be. And you know this, right? You know this. So also, I think there is a little bit here about hiding and not speaking up, maybe just because of the look of the card. He's hiding in the barrel. And I see that because of the Seven of Wands going, like, I got this new opportunity or this new idea, and I do need to stand my ground here. So let's see what that is. Let's see. Let's pull an advice card. Two of Cups. So let's look into this a little bit more. So we have Seven of Wands in the current situation, which to me is standing your ground here. And it comes from this Ace of Pentacles, which is some kind of opportunity. I'm going to dig into the Ace of Pentacles first, as far as because it's the influence that's driving this Seven of Wands. What is this Ace of Pentacles, please? What is this Ace of Pentacles? What is this Ace of Pentacles? Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. So yeah, there is a new opportunity. So like the Ten of Pentacles, maybe having to do with your home, but it's definitely about stability here. Family, home, Ten of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles, new opportunity. I feel like it comes from understanding something. There's something going to become clear, and that is what the influence is. Once that becomes clear, you know exactly what to do. I think you know that something needs to happen differently or new, and that's what's kind of got you going here, especially seeing that Ten of Pentacles. Seven of Wands is in the current situation. Tell me about the Seven of Wands, please. What is the Seven of Wands? I just feel like you know what you want and you're going to stand up for it. Tell me about the Seven of Wands. Page of Pentacles, Strength, Magician. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like that Magician is definitely about having what you need, but we have the Page of Pentacles, the Strength in the middle there with the Magician. So Seven of Wands, this is something you right, you're standing up for. It has to do with like, this could be an aha moment or kind of just by the look of the card, not by the meanings of the card. It kind of reminds me of the moon in a sense that, okay, I've worked really hard. Now I have my prize. I have what I've worked for, the pentacle in his hand. The strength is I've got to, this is you being strong. I think that's directly related to the Seven of Wands is I'm going to be strong through this because I know I have everything I need to move forward. So, and I say move forward because of an ace. Anytime we have aces, that's forward movement. So what's this Nine of Pentacles showing up? And I think it's taking stock a little bit because this is an influence card, not necessarily predictive as far as situation, but there's a feeling here of like understanding everything you have. And also, the success that brought you there. Tell me more about this Nine of Pentacles, please. Three of Cups, Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords. I thought maybe a little bit of a worry about being alone here. I say that because we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is definitely independent, but this is, being around people, but it's been really kind of hard. This is a hard situation and stressful. So there may be something coming up where you're going to be doing something more alone. It could be at work, it could be at home, it could be anywhere, but you're going to feel a little bit more alone. It's not a bad alone. It's stressful right now just because it's going to be new, but I see the Nine of Pentacles and that's not a negative card. It's just, that's the way it is. The Six of Swords is moving on, saying this, I'm in a place of not good. This is moving to calmer waters, moving to a better place. It's also unexpected. So why is the Six of Swords here in the unexpected? That's what's kind of, I would figure you would know. What is the Six of Swords in the unexpected, please? What is the Six of Swords? Ooh. Queen of Pentacles, Two of Swords, Hangman. I think this is something where you have got the Queen of Pentacles, which to me could be something about work, okay, or money. But you've had to make a decision. We also have this in our challenge, okay? So this is coming up unexpectedly, but it's also a challenge for us I got to do something different, make a choice. And I like the Six of Swords with the Hangman is that you are looking at things from all angles. And it looks to me, even though the Six of Swords is a surprise, I feel like with the Hangman, the reason why it's coming in is because you've been able to process things. I feel like the Six of Swords too may give you some time to process a little bit more as well. We have the Two of Swords, and so whatever it is you're moving away from, I think you're moving towards this new opportunity, okay? So like but I don't think you expect yourself to do so quickly. Excuse me. Two of Swords here in the challenge. I mean, the Two of Swords in the challenge, if you're up for a choice, and you have to make a decision, that can always be tough, especially if it's financial or anything, really. Tell me more about this Two of Swords, please. Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the Six of Cups. You can either move forward or go back. That's like what I see here. There's some kind of work you're going to be doing that brings in a new opportunity. But there's also something here that you're questioning because of the past, the Six of Swords or Six of Cups. So what do we do here, right? Do I take this new opportunity, or do I hang back and stay where I'm at? And even though you might think, oh, always take the new opportunity, there's something here that's driving you to keep it. So it's not like it's supposed to be an easy decision. It's more, could be around money or stability too, where, or familiarity, where if I take this new opportunity and move forward with this new opportunity, what's going to happen? More of that kind of thing instead of the evil I know. It's the evil I don't know. Or the good stuff too, right? Could be greener. The grass could be greener, but it's hard to make that decision. Star being in your strength means that you have, I feel like the star being in your strength position is really speaking that you have this, with this situation specifically, there's something guiding you. And it's almost faded, but I feel like that you definitely have spirit on your side here. Is there anything else we need to know about the star and the strength? Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, and Magician. Wow. Yeah, there, I mean, you're definitely moving towards something that you definitely, I feel like this is, these are two very fast moving, excuse me, knights. They're the only two that are fast moving, actually. The Knight of Pentacles is slow, and the Knight of Cups is kind of not slow, but not fast either. So I feel like those are the energies, and there's something here. It could be a move. Honestly, with the pentacles that we've seen, it could be a move. Could be a, but move can mean a lot of things, right? It can mean a home, or it can mean um, a move in your career, a move in ideas. But I like that the Magician's there as well. So coupled with the star, you are moving towards exactly where you need to be. The Magician, you got the tools, you can make things happen. You have the ability to make things happen. And it feels like things are going to happen quickly. It's a little odd, these, we got the High Priestess to the Devil. So where does this lead? High Priestess. I feel like this could mean higher, whatever you're moving towards will give you kind of freedom for spirituality. The Devil, I feel like next is, there could be something that wants to pull you back, that may not be good for you. You're going to have to make a choice here. So this could be also an addiction that's getting in your way. That's what the choice is. I got to make a choice here. I've got to decide what I want to do. Again, Two of Swords, we've had the decision card come up. But I think what happens here is there's a broader sense. It's not just this or that. I have options. What are my options? I need to look at my options. I think you're kind of being forced to do so, and it's not going to be an easy choice once you make it. And if this is an addiction of any kind, and keep in mind, I don't want to sound like, oh, you're addicted, but it could be an attachment. I'm going to say, let's say alcohol. Okay. I'm just going to use alcohol. You're not necessarily an alcoholic, but maybe you've been not in a good place. So you've been drinking more than normal, and you're going to need to stop. And it's like, I don't know if I want to right yet. You have to be ready to do that. Or anything like that. So let's say gaming, or, scrolling, or something that you're doing that's getting in your way to do something new and different. And it's going to be hard to put that down. The best way to put it down is to write, like, okay, what is this getting me, and what's that going to get me, and what's better for me? And then you make that choice. And again, there's lots of choices here, but whatever you choose, I think your choice will be to overcome that negative thing that's happening. And you're going to say, okay, but it's going to be hard. Anytime we change the way we do things, it's going to be hard. Let's take a look at the High Priestess. What is the High Priestess? Anything more on the High Priestess? Okay, Eight of Pentacles came up twice. King of Swords, Ace of Wands came up twice. So yeah, I mean, there is this, like, you're going to be really working on something, and you're going to know exactly what you need to do to grab a hold of this new opportunity. The King of Swords to me has direction, and this is coming from inside. Like this is your intuition speaking to you. You know, these are good cards. You know, the Eight of Pentacles, the working that you're doing to master a skill, the Ace of Wands, that energy to move forward. That King of Swords is there just, you know, to give you direction. Let's look at this Devil next. Now, see, now you go, okay, I got this new opportunity. I need to do this. What is the Devil, please? Tell me more about this Devil card. What is the Devil? There's that King of Swords, Emperor, Eight of Pentacles. So there could be something getting in your way. Could be a person, you know. King of Swords, Emperor, those are both really hard personalities. They're control, they're leaders, but their King of Swords isn't always the best with his words. The Emperor doesn't have any pity. But I will say that you still know that you need to work through this. So, I mean, this could be something that you just need to control better. And you need to work at it. We keep getting the Eight of Pentacles. There's a lot of work that needs to be done here. You also have the Star, the High Priestess, you know, even the Seven of Wands. There's work here. And I think all of these cards are saying that it's going to take a little bit. And I think that, yeah, you know you need to do it with the High Priestess, but there's something here that's got your control with that Emperor. I see this as something, and or someone has you, but to get past it, you need to work through it. Eight of Pentacles, master of skill here. The Seven of Cups, let's take a quick look at that. What is the choices that we realize later? I think this all happens fairly quickly. I feel like the Devil might stick around between the Devil and the Seven of Cups, just because those are not easy. Two of Cups just flew out. What are your choices here? Tell me more. Hierophant, Ace of Cups, Nine of Wands. Yeah, you know, do I commit to something new here? Because I know it's going to be really hard. But I got, and this is kind of being tired here, but there is something where you need to maybe make a commitment. It's up to you. You need to make that choice, that decision. Again, the decision is coming up in your challenge. You've got to decide to make a difference and start something new here with, and something that you'll love. There's something here that's an opportunity that's really going to be like really good, but you're struggling with it. And I think it's because if it has anything to do with work, it could be taking away money. Or if it has anything to do with love, it could be, you know, again, this is what I know, what I'm afraid. But the Nine of Wands too, you know, you might feel like, oh, can I keep doing this? I think the Strength is telling us that you can do this. You've got, you know, that Star in your Strength, the Strength in the fourth card out, which is a little bit away, but didn't want to stop at Seven of Cups. Tell me more about the Strength card here. Okay, I like it. Empress, Eight of Cups, Three of Swords. Yeah, once you walk away, you got to take care of you, and you need to walk away from something that's really not serving you anymore. And yes, it's going to be hard. Because when you do that, when you walk away from anything, you are separating yourself from something or someone, no matter what you do, and it's not easy. So the Strength is you're going to need this, but you are going to make the right choice, and then it is going to be a tough choice. And I say it's right because the Eight of Cups, you've got the High Priestess, you've got the Star, you've got really good cards that are telling you that, you know, look deeply, not surface. And, you know, I'll never give the, you know, everybody has free will, and I'll never give the advice that, you know, you've got to make those changes. You have to look at where you're at and why you're even considering the change in the first place. And so we have the Two of Cups in the advice. I feel like it's almost confide in somebody, find somebody to confide into that you feel really comfortable with, someone that you can reach out to that isn't going to be biased in any way. So maybe it's not necessarily a family member, maybe it's a friend, but maybe it's not a friend that you talk to day in and day out. Maybe it's a friend that you trust, that, you know, one of those people that you talk to maybe once or twice a year, but when you do, you just kind of catch up where you've left off. And I think that's going to be the key here is, and it could be family too, in that same sort, you know, where you don't talk to them all the time. But that's what the feeling I'm getting is, you need to see the people that really have your back too, and really, really look at it that way. Like, where, you know, where can I get this help? And I think it's, you know, really important here. That's what I'm thinking. So there you have your daily reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Have a beautiful day.